Hello. So another comment I had on one of my videos, one of my haul videos the other day from Laura Evans, who we know quite well. She asked, what do we eat, what do we do when we go out for dinner? So I thought I'd answer that because it's probably something a lot of people struggle with. I've seen a lot of people eat some weird and wonderful things when they go out, when they're trying to go vegan. And the answer is quite simple, in sort of two or three ways. First is there are absolutely loads of vegan and vegetarian restaurants, so we try and hunt out some of those when we go to new places. They're a bit rare in smaller towns, but certainly in cities there's a lot, and there's some really good websites that list them out, so you can help you find them in different places. The second way is there are tons of options, especially in sort of Indian restaurants, more ethnic restaurants. A lot of them have really good vegan options. A lot of them you wouldn't realise, they're just in the main menus. They're not sort of separated out. You know, the sort of myth about vegan food is that it's different, but actually it's just food, and quite a big percentage of the world eat like that already, or certainly vegetarian. So it's not always that difficult. So there are sometimes options on the menu. Some restaurants have special menus. So for instance, I know Center Parcs in the UK, if you go into some of their restaurants, you can ask for a separate menu. So I know the Sports Cafe have a vegan menu you can ask for, and it's got quite a few things on it. It's quite good. We've used that quite a few times. The other thing is when you do struggle a bit more in pubs that are very sort of burger and steak heavy, sometimes they are more of a struggle. Those sort of places I tend to go for either things like a collection of sides, so things like you will often get a dish of vegetables, chips, breads, that sort of thing that you can actually make a meal of just by combining them, or actually just asking. A lot of the time, especially with things like pizzas, they will modify them if they actually have a chef, if they're actually a good restaurant. They should have no problem with altering meals to suit your needs, your dietary requirements. There's tons of people who are dairy intolerant, intolerant of things like nuts and all sorts of foods. So really they should have no problem in altering meals to suit you. Sometimes they just have to go and ask the chef what they've got in, what they can do. But majority of the time they will happily do that for you, and never really had a problem with that. Good example is Pizza Express in the UK. I've been in there a few times and asked for pizzas without cheese, and actually made up pizzas out of the ingredients they've got listed. So I'll often have a pizza without cheese but have a tomato base or a pesto base, and we'll have things like olives and rocket and mushrooms on it, and basically just make up your own pizza. They're more than happy to do that. So yeah, tons of options. It's not necessarily different food. Sometimes if you're going out with other people who are vegetarian or vegan, it's nice to go to a fully vegetarian or vegan cafe or restaurant, but you don't have to. There's always options. Sometimes it's just a little bit different. But yeah, there's lots of things out there to eat. It doesn't necessarily have to have the label vegan, it's just food. A lot of stuff we eat is sort of African, Indian, all sort of things from different places in the world, not just meat and two veg that is prevalent in the UK with a lot of people. So yeah, that's the sort of stuff we eat when we go out. I hope that's useful to some people, and just satisfies a curiosity for others. Yeah, if you've got any other questions, yeah, please do let me know. I'm always happy to tell you what we do. Obviously it's different for other people and other people do it in different ways, but happy to answer things from my point of view. Yeah, hope you enjoyed that. Thanks. Bye.